Yeah. Okay, login bonus time. Let's see what our boy has to say to us. Probably not going to be anything of note, but apparently these occurred like before the event in Japan, and it was meant to like get you hyped for it, which makes like a lot more sense. But at the same time, there's still kind of nothing. I'm excited for tomorrow when I can actually continue with the story, though. That's gonna be real spanky. I'm so excited. Actual plot developments? I've heard good things about this one, too. I have. I'm excited for it. Hey? Hey? Yeah? I still have so much grinding to do on this event. Okay. I'm ready. Yo, same dude?
なんか
Big mood.
妙に眠たくなってきたな。サーバントなのにな。マスターは眠たくないか？
Yeah, man,
眠たかっ
always.
たら遠慮なく眠っていいぞ。
I legitimately may take you up on that offer. A nap sounds lovely.
大丈夫。俺はどこにも行かないよ。
Well, except for 7 days you will. Then this event ends. What's the gift you give me? It's a teapot and a summon ticket, right? Hell yeah. I'll take those. I'm not going to use them. Oh, no. I'm holding on to those. But that's that. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another login bonus message and the actual thing. We're starting it. I'm excited, although it'll be like 25 hours from now. It's fine. See you then. Oh. Sure. I was going to say, hey guys, but I guess they're throwing in a video for me before we get to Chuck's comment and the actual ordeal. Sure. Okay. I've not seen this. I'm seeing, I know the general conceit. I'm seeing just certainly a lot of Avengers. I'm so curious why this is what this is. I see servants, I new servants, but ones I recognize. Like, so Gehenna. Hell. Hell is high school? I don't know. Hi guys. Welcome back. We're gonna have a new Chuck comment, and then it's time. Ordeal Call 2 is here, and this is one that I've always been really curious about because it's kind of an extension of a previous thing we've seen. As you saw from that intro there, which, hey, I don't need to put in an intro now otherwise, there was, it's like high school. And we've seen this already once with Kama's interlude. Now I wonder if this is unrelated or if it's related. I also highly recommend, because I've been told it's a good idea to go and make sure you listen to the Edmond Dantes audio drama. Apparently this ties in quite a bit to it. Edmond Dantes is one of the characters that I know features quite prominently. The only thing is, when I watched it, it had a terrible translation. Awful, right? One of those ones where you can tell this is not a person with a strong grasp of the English language. Sucked, right? I have a friend who went and retranslated, fixed up, and overall made that whole audio drama look a lot better. I've linked it in the description. Please go check out my friend Somar's works, and please leave a comment saying thank you, Somi, like the little guy from Fire Emblem. Please do, okay? Go check that out, because while the version I watched, I understood the story, boy geez, from what I've heard, I haven't fully finished watching them yet. It's not super long, but there's a lot of stuff that was even cut out. That's the best translations, where the first person who jumps on the translation just doesn't do it all. Great stuff. We do have a new summon campaign for Marie Antoinette Altar. as well as Hassan of the Shining Star. Hassan's pretty cool. This is a cool Hassan. I do like this Hassan. Marie Antoinette Alter, we've met her before, right? She's not new for us. Story summon and early release permanent. Okay, so Shining Star will always be around, and you're a story summon. Okay, story summon might as well be limited, honestly, with how things go. There's some new craft essences as well. Right there she is, 5-star. Ve Victis. Increase NP strength, inflict curse, and disastrous curse, and heavy damage, decrease charge, and medium chance of death. That's not even that bad. That's pretty good. I hate everyone, all of you, especially you. Great. Hassan of the Shining Star. Of course it's a Zabaniya, but I don't know what his thing is. Is that a womb tattoo? Brother, are you out here with the womb tattoo? Okay. He did not make decisions for the entire order, as was true for Hassan and Serenity, but continued to fulfill the duty of his sex elders. Huh. Okay. I'm curious about him. I am. Part of me is like I should do some summons just because, well, it's a new event, or our new main story chapter, right? And they did give us some extra. I might do one just for the heck of it. I might just do one just for the heck of it, just to see, like, will the fates shine upon us, you know? We'll see. Yes, Chuck. I'm sorry, bud. We are long past your event. Apparently there was an event in JP also. So it's kind of fitting, although ours is at least done.
いやいや、これはもらったもののお返しなんだから、お返しのお返しになっちまうぞ。
Dude, we'd be put into a perpetual gift machine.
でも人間の営みっていうのはそういうものか。お返しのお返し、そのお返しのお返し。そういうものにいつでも感謝を忘れないのが大切なんだと思うぜ。
Wow, that was actually like there was a bit of dialogue there. That was the first one where he actually said anything of value. Thanks, Chuck. Thanks for the stuff here. Let's do, just again, for the hits and shiggles, we'll do one roll. If we get something, we get something. If not, no water off this duck's back. So, let's give this a go. I do see some loading. I do see quite a bit of loading, huh? Dude, could you imagine? Oh, I hope I'm not ruining my luck for future stuff. I'm gonna let this ride out. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it all right. It's my boy Gaius Julius Caesar, the big man on campus. What else? Okay, that sounds like a servant from the little... Nope, never mind. Potion of Youth. Give that a sippy. I just learned that Gil was Kid Gil throughout in between Fate Zero and Stay Night. I never knew that. That explains a lot how he was just able to sneak through society. That's a servant. Never mind. I'm super bad at calling these. Oh, Natural Predator. Is that the new one? Okay, well, that might be the only thing that I was waiting for. Great. Well, we got a new one for getting a ton of. We had so many Art of Deaths, they're removing it from the game. I'm highly doubting there's going to be anything else that's special now, so I'll just click. Oh, I did click, and there's something... Okay, well, no, this is just... Innocent Maiden. Okay. Damn. Damn. Yeah, okay. Well. Humanoid and NP gain. Life is all about satisfying one's desires. It's everyone's right. Nobody in their right mind would condemn those who consume to live. We take life, thus devising an elaborate plan to execute such an act with the highest form of respect for one's prey. Boy, they are gassing up this guy who is just a big dumb loser. It's all he is. It's all he is. Anyways. Rinosuke. Let's go. Anything else here? Oh, you know, I didn't even grab these. I was like, I felt like I should have more. That makes sense. That is why. Well, here we are. It's time. Go. flames burn away. Ordeal Call 2, the Inescapable Gehenna, Eid, has been released. The Inescapable Gehenna, Eid. You know, stuff's gonna pop off when Fu has to run to read the dialogue. Yep, it's modern-day Japan. That's not Homerahara, I'm pretty sure. That's just another school. Is that Tokyo Tower? Kind of. All of these sights I've seen before. They exist somewhere in my memories. I'm guessing this is us. I even feel some vague nostalgia for them. I'll never forget them, no matter how far apart we may be. Is this playing off of Master's memories? That would make sense. He is a small Japanese boy. The Inescapable Gehenna Eid. Are we just gonna wake up here? God, there's so much already that I'm like, I have feelings about what we're doing. I'm assuming this is like the deepest dream we've had. Because if this is relating to Edmond Dantes, he's all about the dreams, right? Maybe. Something about this place feels wildly off, but there are also some faces here I recognize. Friendly faces. Smiling faces. Kind faces. I do find it comfortable here among them, but I'm also certain that this must be either some kind of dream or an illusion. Well, I'm happy they're pointing that out right away. These backgrounds rule, though. In an instant, my ill-defined premonition becomes real, and I know that the end of this fragile facade is near. A dark cloak billows in the alley, and the final trumpet blares out. There he is. Open your eyes. Put on your mystic code. Let's go. For now, overcome the flames of vengeance and keep moving forward. Remember your path. Remember why you're here. Whoa. The blood through the sand? The fire through the blood in the sand. Whoa. Was that a metaphor or a literal? A journey of blood. Obviously this is the Avenger chapter, right? So I feel like it's going to reconcile the idea of what it means to be an Avenger. Someone who is it going to be that we are like the Avenger of Earth? Is that what we're getting at? That was a short section. Tokyo. I'm sorry, the Call of Duty Case 2? Can they call it that? That's a video game. Call of Duty Case 2. Time for the scariest thing of all, playing Call of Duty on this channel. Tokyo, the Call of Duty Case 2. Okay, so we're starting here. Okay. I was almost expecting it to be very in media res and just get going, but no. The Count? You mean the guy in that audio file they just played for us? Ugh, you know, the guy who scattered all those questionable you-know-whats? Yep, that's the one. He created different versions of You Olga Marie, each themed around a specific element, and declared war on us. It looks like he's the latest of the foreign disciples. Right, that guy. He kind of reminds me of Limbo. He did have that same kind of slimy, conspiratorial vibe. Still, that being said, we have no idea if he's focused entirely on the moment, like Caster of Limbo was, or if he's more the sort to plan ahead. At present, we don't even know his true name. I do! So, ideally, I'd like to narrow down some possible identities. It'd be great if Trismegistus too could just work it out, but it'd need data we just don't have. Which brings me to why we're gathered here, having this old-fashioned in-person meeting. So this is where we come in. Exactly. Fine, whatever. At least there's tea and snacks. Guess that makes up for me guess that makes up for making me listen to that infuriating asshole. Also, shouldn't you be talking to the tacticians here? Why us of all people? Oh, well, because today's the French group's turn. Oh yeah. That's why you, Jeanne d'Arc, and Marie Antoinette are here. I guess it'd be more accurate to call this the French girls group, or the first Singularity group. Anyway, this is our very first meeting of the Anti-Count Committee. Okay, so then, why am I the only one here in the same spirit origin I had in the Singularity? Not that it was actually me. I just know there's a record of me being there is all. It wasn't actually the bad guy there or something like that. Are you going somewhere with this? Shut up. The Count. Is something wrong? You don't look so good, Marie. Yes, I can see something's bothering you. Are you okay? I can take you to the infirmary if you need. No, I'm okay, but thank you, Jean. I don't have anything concrete I can point to. I don't even have a clear memory of it. But there was something about the voice you played for us that seemed familiar somehow. It was very vague. Almost like a dream, but yes, I think there was something nostalgic about it. Well, I'm just trying to think if you would have ever met this guy in life. Possibly? A voice that inspires nostalgia in Queen Marie Antoinette, huh? Fascinating. Does this mean the Count is connected to 18th century French royalty? I don't know if it's that clear-cut, but it's definitely not impossible. He is a count, after all. Sure, it could just be a nickname or an alias, but it could also mean he really did used to be a noble. So, do we know of any counts who could be heroic spirits besides the one very obvious one? Yeah, sure. Gotta be lots of counts out there. Yeah, right. For starters, there are the 3 big counts. I can't tell if I've heard that term or not before. Oh, I suppose it might just be me who refers to them that way. And how the hell are we supposed to know who they are? No, she didn't mean any harm, so can you tell us who these big 3 are? Yes, of course. First, there's Count Dracula, the famous fictional vampire based on Vlad. Yeah, we have 2 of him. Uncle Vlad, huh? Second, there's Edmond Dantes, the Count of Monte Cristo. I haven't had a chance to speak with him yet, but I know that title was one of the many names he went by. I haven't spoke with him, but boy, did I air combo him. I'm a higher tier than him. Oh yeah, him. I kinda hate how fancy that name makes him sound. Oh, look at me, I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. Well, I think his title suits him very well. Oh, right. You guys are basically from the same time period. Yes, that's right. So, who's the third count then? That would be Count Cagliostro. He, was most notably involved in a distressing incident pertaining to Queen Marie. Okay, so no, they did meet in life. Personally, I had a hard time choosing between him and Count Fersen for the third count. Say, Mash? What is it, Marie? Why is your finger on your lips? Oh, right, I'm sorry. Okay, well now I'm looking this up. You can't just drop that on me. Cagliostro and Marie Antoinette. Like, you can't just drop that on me. What happened? The affair of the diamond necklace. What is this? Who were Marie Antoinette's lovers? Wait. You don't think... Wait. The interrogation of Count Cagliostro. What does this mean? There were stories about friendship with Marie Antoinette. Cagliostro was there in the household with them at the time. Huh. There are a few things, huh? Okay. So there's a... Is this saying that there was a thing going on between them? Is that what I'm getting at? Huh. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna stop here because I'm really worried about getting into spoilers, but okay. I see what's being put down. Nah, Count Fersen doesn't seem right to me. We'll now have to look up who that is. Who is Count Fersen? Alexander von Fersen the Younger, Swiss politician. Moved to France, became a favorite of the court at Versailles. Marie Antoinette, the queen, even appointed the commander of the French regiment. Okay, I see. Okay, sure. Count Cagliostro, on the other hand, I've had my eye on him as a possible foreign disciple too. Do you remember anything about him, Marie? So what's this big distressing incident, huh? He tried to overthrow the royal family? I'm not sure. Maybe, possibly, that may have been part of it, I think. Oh, great, that clears it up then. The incident was known as the affair of the diamond necklace. It was a high-profile scandal involving the diamond necklace it's named for. The criminals responsible forged Queen Marie's signature, which led to a lot of public outrage aimed directly at her. Of course, the rumors turned out to be baseless, and her name was eventually cleared, but yes, that's right. I do love that necklace. I really do. It's absolutely beautiful, and it shines like the stars in the sky, but I can't deny there are some unpleasant memories associated with it. Just a few, mind you. Aw, Marie. At the time, the people of France were already very unhappy with the political situation and their own livelihoods. So, in a sense, the necklace incident may have given them a perfect target for their frustrations. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Listen, it was just International Women's Day. I know when to keep my mouth shut. Okay, Queenie, listen up. When that shit happens, you burn everything to the ground. Everything. I can relate just a tiny bit, but seriously, do not do that. Anyway, the one thought to be chiefly responsible for the whole affair was Count Alessandro de Cagliostro. He was an adventurer who was immensely popular with the people of France at the time. Adventurer? What else can you tell us about him? I'm afraid I don't know much. I only met him in person once. Let's see, I think he made a splash in high Parisian society by claiming to be an expert in evocation. The word on the street was that he was a summoner, an alchemist, a physician, and a philanthropist. I think there were some rumors that said that he was the prince of an eastern country that had fallen to ruin. I heard that he really did help the people of Paris by healing their illnesses and giving them money. So, maybe he wasn't all that bad at heart. Are you freaking shitting me? The same guy who tried to frame you for fraud, right? That's plenty evil in my book. That assumes he really was the mastermind, but yes, especially since the necklace in question was valued at 1.6 million livres. But the thing is, he was never tried for that crime in court, was he? No, he wasn't. Wait, really? In the end, we never knew for sure whether he was innocent or just covered his tracks really well. Either way, he was still ultimately forced to leave Paris. Suffice to say, he was a mysterious man indeed, and we have no idea what he really did or didn't do. Some people believe that the distrust people felt for the royal family as a result of this necklace incident makes Count Cagliostro partly responsible for the French Revolution. That's crazy, actually. Ha! Impressive. If that's true, that would make him an enemy of the royal family's authority, and an adventurer of the people. You remember your impression of him, Marie? Well, I remember his manners were impeccable, but at the same time, it also kind of felt like there was something empty behind his smile. So you're saying he's like Mr. Beast? No, wrong class, sorry, Mr. Avenger. Mash? Right, Senpai. I feel like Marie's impressions of Count Cagliostro align with our impressions of his voice from when we encountered him the other day. Yeah, and that's not all. That whole bit about his smile being empty sounds super limbo-ish to me. Limbo-ish? Yeah, I know what you mean. No, they're very similar. Now, who could this be? Indeed, that's entirely possible. Is this Limbo? No, never mind. Wrong voice for sure. Indeed, that's entirely possible. Hi, Dantes. Edmund Dantes. So yeah, it is important to note that throughout everything we've done, MASH has really never seen Dantes. Which again makes the whole meeting in Type Lumina kind of funny. But they've never actually met, which is really interesting. Edmund Dantes, it's nice to meet you. I'm Mash Kyrielite. I saw your name in the database, but this is our first time actually meeting. Of course it is, bright one. I'm sure it's difficult for you to find me, since my spirit origin is made from the stars, or the shadows of a starless night. Can you cut the whole popping up from the shadows routine out? Give me a heart attack. Not a fan of surprises, Alter? What are we gonna do with you? Stop acting like you're my damn big sister. Creeps me out. It's so nice to see two sisters getting along so well. I love you both. Of course, I also love MASH, Da Vinci, and you too, Master. And I love you as well, Count. Oh, I'm sorry. I really should be more specific, shouldn't I? How do you do, Count of Monte Cristo? Your Majesty. So, Dantes, you just said that's entirely possible. Can I ask what exactly it was you were talking about? Am I right in assuming you meant the possibility that this new foreign disciple is Count Cagliostro? You are. From everything I've heard, the Count, the new foreign disciple, seems to fit Cagliostro to a T. As I recall, you said he used a woman's dead body? Yes, he did. How very like him to dress up base vulgarity as satire. He makes me sick. Be warned, Tanner. Cagliostro will stop at nothing to corner his prey. That's so. Huh. Interesting. What is? Oh, that he's apparently so confident about this. I take it there are reasons you're so sure it's him, Dantes? Yes. He and I are bound together, no matter how much I wish it were otherwise. So, they did not meet in, as far as I'm aware. I don't think he's mentioned in the audio drama. But there's a lot of stuff Dantes did off screen. And potentially it came up in Strange Fake. Bound together? Count Cagliostro may have been exonerated in regards to the necklace incident, but he went on to be imprisoned in Rome where he died in 1795. So how could you and he be bound together? How old were you back then? You must have been pretty young, no? I fail to see how you could have had much interaction with him. Your logic is sound. I first met him in 1838. The man I saw was either blessed with eternal youth or had a naturally extended lifespan. He would hardly be the first of his kind. That makes it sound like he's a vampire, or perhaps a dead apostle. Huh. That is interesting. Still, be careful around him. Oh my god, wait. He is as slippery and tenacious as a serpent. Wait. Was he an incarnation of Roa? No. Wait. Would they say that? I just popped a drink because I'm so excited at that possibility. That would be super interesting. The way they said that makes it seem like it is. Hey, he just disappeared back into your shadow. You must really like it in there. It happens all the time. See? It's because you keep letting people get away with this kind of shit that... whatever. If you're fine, it's fine. So, according to Dantes, Count Cagliostro did not die at Forte San Leo in 1795, but was somehow able to extend his lifespan such that he was still active in 1838. Well, he was rumored to be a summoner and an alchemist. If he really was part of the magecraft world, then it's definitely possible. Of course, ever since the AD era began, most mages have tried to keep themselves out of the history books, but I guess there are always exceptions. That's rich coming from you. Whoa, but I guess it's really not you, is it? Come now, Alter. Madge was gonna point that out before you stole her thunder. Oh, no, I wasn't. I was, just, No, you have a point. My previous self was pretty unusual in that regard. She was an unparalleled Renaissance genius, after all. Well, of course, everyone knows Leonardo da Vinci was a genius who made an indelible mark on history. It's amazing what you accomplished. Is being a genius really all that great? It sure is.
I wish I was a genius.
Of course it's great. If I'd happened to go to the same school as you, Tanner, I'd get full marks on every test in every subject, no question. I was gonna say, oh, except for PE, of course. Yeah, you can't roller skate in gym class. No fair. Excluding PE only makes it more unfair. But, like, even putting that aside, aren't you too young to even go to the same school as him? Not necessarily. A genius like her could have skipped a few grades to get there. Huh, is that right? I guess it'd probably work out. I bet school would have been a lot more fun with you there, Da Vinci. Then again, I'd probably make a better teacher than a student. Oh my, what an adorable teacher you'd make. I know I'd love attending a school where you were teaching. That sounds great. I wish we could all go to a school like that. I've never attended school before.
I would love to do a series where it's just like tier list. Servants who probably went to school as a kid and just like going like, before school existed, during a turbulent time. Oh, you're modern-ish, put you into school. Like, that's a sort of slop content that I might devolve into one day. But there's too many servants, and I would go insane. And also, I'd have to do so much research. And I would get so much wrong.
Me neither. I'd like to go to the school you teach at too, Miss Da Vinci. School, huh? That does sound like fun, but opening a school in Caldia would be one hell of a job.
Say, Master, you used to go to school before you came to Caldia, right? Any geniuses like her at your school? I don't remember anyone at Da Vinci's level. Nah, my school was pretty ordinary. Ordinary, huh? Yeah, that's about your speed. What's that mean? What does that mean? Huh.
What?
Perhaps I said too much. Still, it was worth the trouble. Now I know where my spirit origin, my flames must go. Is he dying? The call of duty, huh? Huh. Very well. Then I will answer that call in my own way. He stops speaking, exhales a faint breath. Normally, this would be where his distinctive laughter echoed through the hallway, like joyous applause. But today, there is no applause. There is no thunderous laughter. There's only the low, curt sound of measured breathing, tinged with a bloody cough. And with that, he slowly sets off for parts unknown. So is he dying? Why? My only thing is I know that there are two Count of Monte Cristos, right? There's the one that joined Caldia, and then there's the, story one, you know? Okay. Huh. Interesting. The Count? You mean the new foreign disciple? What about him? Count Cagliostro. I see. Well, true, he's arguably one of the greatest con artists of all time. Alright, Tanner. If you won't say it, I will. Around Caldia, first person the title Count brings to mind can only be Edmond Dantes, the Count of Monte Cristo. And then there's what happened with Holmes. Well, technically, he may have betrayed us, but... Oh! I really don't think Dantes is the Count we're looking for. The Count didn't sound anything like Dantes. Holmes didn't betray us. This is an interesting choice. Because while I agree with the top two options, I kind of want to pick this one just to be like, he was kind of on our side, right? Holmes didn't betray us. Yeah, that's fair. Let me just say this. No matter how much you trust someone, you should never do it blindly. I won't tell you to stay away from him, but make sure you at least keep an eye on him. It was to the point where I thought it was him at first. I didn't know Holmes as well as you did, but from what I remember, if he was here, he'd tell you the same thing. Sheesh, may have been the most begrudging nod I've ever seen. But I guess it's fine. My job here is just to nitpick. You're the last master of Caldia. Whatever you decide, it's your call to make. I'm still counting on your help, senpai. Don't call me that. Huh? An emergency alert? What's going on? My apologies. That was supposed to be a code yellow, not a red alert. At any rate, Master, please come to the command room as soon as possible. That's so real, just to be like, whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Anyways, yeah, we're on our way. Let's go. Senpai. There you are, Tanner. Hi, Fu. Fu jump scare. Fu pussy attack. Ah, Fu. Fu. Exactly 1 minute after I contacted you. Excellent work as always, Master of Caldia. Our condition is currently set to green. We're not expecting to engage in combat at this time, but the situation remains dire. Right, Technical Advisor? Yes. First off, Tanner, Caddock, thanks for coming. In the event of an alert, it's standard operating procedure to stand by in the command room. Not really the kind of thing you need to thank us for. Yeah, what he said. The Heroic Spirit summoning system activated on its own. You mean someone was summoned here without our involvement? This isn't a matter of someone just being added to the spirit origin graph. They fully materialized right here on the border. Is that even possible? I mean, it takes a ton of magical energy to summon a heroic spirit. I've heard there are 4 magical reactors here on the storm border, but they've got to have their hands full just keeping all of the existing heroic spirits around. I know there are exceptions like when Habitron materialized, but even so, what the hell's going on with the activation controls? Don't tell me you forgot to lock them down properly. We didn't know. They're constantly protected by electronic, physical, and magical safeguards. Disabling them requires authorization from both the Director and Da Vinci. And Senpai, the master forming the contract with the summoned servant, needs to be present to activate it as well. At least, that was my understanding. I don't understand. How could this be happening? Normally, it shouldn't be possible for the system to activate on its own, especially since it needs to connect to the magical reactors to power itself. So whatever happened, the Nemos in the engine room must have seen it. And on that note, go ahead, engine room. Hey, this is the engine room. It's like I told you. Usually, whenever you summon a servant, we get a request for energy allotment and adjust the reactors accordingly. But we did nothing of the sort this time. As far as I can tell, the damn levels adjusted themselves. Then you're saying the machinery activated on its own? It ain't like that. It's running all the time anyway. The longer you run something like this without giving it a break, the better the chances of weird stuff happening. But there's no way for us to be completely certain that everything's in perfect working order. The Professor's been checking to see if anything's broken, and Captain Jackass is trying to figure out what went wrong. He's pretty worked up too. Says it's not right that he doesn't know what's going on in his own body. So not even Captain Nemo knows what's going on. Hard to believe he really has no idea what's happening with his own noble phantasm. Good point. I may need to take a little more time to really dig into the details. I'm gonna plug into the ship. I'm gonna go plug into the ship and run a scan on the whole border. Would you give me a hand, Sion? Certainly. Miss, is it turning into one of those horror movie moments? Is it, like where the call is coming from inside the house? Spoilers. Most things we're afraid of are unknown, so
In that sense, maybe. We've got a room full of experienced mages who know all about mystics most people have no clue exist. And yet we still have no idea what's giving us the run around here. Yep, sounds like a horror movie.
Oh, stop that. I don't need you headbutting my side like a turtle seeing a black shoe.
So, by the way, where is this newly summoned servant? Well, about that... Sorry, I tried to get him to stay put, but he wouldn't listen. He just kept heading this way no matter what I... Hey, stop! Stop, damn it!
There you are. I finally found you.
Oh, that mask. Does this mean...
I'm Hassan. Hassan of the Shining Star. Assassin. We meet again, Master.
Wait, what? Sorry, meet again? Yeah, again? Did you just say again? That's unusual. Maybe he retains records of his past materializations. I'm pretty sure we've never met before.
Did you forget the time we fought together in Tokyo?
What?
I know we didn't promise to meet again, but we must have formed a connection that brought us together.
What?
I see. If you're here, then this must be Chaldea.
Tokyo? I've never met you in Tokyo. Yeah, I've been to Shinjuku, but I never saw you there.
Wait!
Is this what I think it is? There... Oh, wait! Oh, wait, shoot, you're literally from the future summoned now? What the frick? There are theories that say our understanding of the passage of time doesn't apply to the Throne of Heroes. Maybe that's what's going on here. It could be that this Hassan of the Shining Star is... Yeah, we never met in Shinjuku, I'm positive about that. Huh? It wasn't in Shinjuku. We fought at... It wasn't just Shinjuku. We fought at Odaiba, too. Hey, this is crazy. I just stayed in Odaiba for my vacation. Are we gonna go see the Digimon building? No, wait. I can see you really don't remember. I see. I must have been summoned too early. I just noticed your neck, buddy. I don't have to say anything else. Is that where the first Hassan did it in? Oh. No way. Then you're saying you met Tanner here in a future singularity? I mean, that could work that way. Huh? Yeah, because there's no time. Boy, you were just popping up a lot this time, huh, buddy? The Count of Monte Cristo!
You and I have met before. Isn't that right?
I'm not sure.
Hassan! He just took up his blade. It looks like Dantis has set him on edge. You.
Wait! No fighting! Senpai! Are you insane? Don't step between two heroic spirits about to fight. It's okay. We could talk things out, guys, right? Oh, it's happening. Tanner, are you okay?
I know that look. He's about to fall into another REM state. Prepare to support his vital signs.
It is so problematic that we just will fall asleep places and just be like, bye. I'm sorry, Mash. Did we fall into Mash? What?
There are 3 in total. No. You people need to either disable or filter all the remaining distortions. I know I'm only repeating what you've heard before, but listen up. These distortions are like singularities, but they aren't connected to human history. At the moment, the only singularities you need to be wary of are the elements. This means that every one of these distortions is located somewhere far beyond what you're used to.
It's another ordeal call, right? That's what we're doing? Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is... Whoa, 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 whoa! Yo, that was Tokyo Big Sight. Cool. Sorry, Big Wheel. Big Sight's the comic head place. But that was Odaiba, again, where we stayed. That's crazy. Like, I just picked it because I like Odaiba. Are you telling me that I picked the place where the next FGO chapter takes place and I didn't know? Shut up. A gray sky. The sky so low it looks like it could come crashing down at any moment. Beneath the sky sprawls a cityscape. That's where I am. You are, I am right now. Wonder if that was Ruby Tux originally. I know these sights. I've seen them somewhere before. They exist somewhere in my memories. I even feel some vague nostalgia for them. A perfectly ordinary, quiet little suburb. It looks just like the places I knew, like the town where I once lived a regular life. Perhaps those are the kind of thoughts going through your head right now. Yes, this looks just like the way to school? I say the words out loud. That's right. This is the way to school. The road I take to walk there from home. This road I've seen before. It's one of the sights that's now buried somewhere in my memories. And now I'm here. I have come here via ray shift. It feels more like someone called me here to Tokyo. Huh. The UI thing is interesting. Because there's multiple things it could be. It could be that we are literally being led by someone. But it also makes me think about the murder at the Kogetsu-kan, you know? Where's Odaiba? Odaiba would be up there now, right? Yeah, because that's Tokyo Bay. Yeah, there's Tokyo Tower, there's Tokyo Skytree. Busy streets. Yeah, this is... Okay, so we stayed... That's the Rainbow Bridge. Oh my god, yeah, we stayed right here, right? And we had to walk over the bridge. That's the fish market there. We went to the fish market and we got to sort of see that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is cool. Yeah, because I've just been here. So we are... Because it's like the main area. I think this is Ueno Park. That's difficult because that's a different angle than what I'm used to, too. Right? And is this the palace grounds? I think it might be. Okay, there's like this stadium there. This is cool because this is just a full friggin' map of Tokyo. I seriously wonder if they took a picture in an airplane and drew it. Or if they, like... They took a Google image search. Not a Google image, but like Google Earth. This place seems familiar. Oh, there's new, essences, of course. This place seems familiar. Upgrade materials, that's what I'm thinking about. Oh, of course. Dude, we're gonna see a sunset classroom, and I'm so excited. 100%. Bing bong. When was... Oh, that was waiting for the traffic light. Been forever since I last waited for a traffic light. It's like quite a bit of traffic for this little area. Dude. Downtown. This downtown district seems familiar. Is it really? My memories feel weirdly hazy and unreliable. My only thought is this the Count of Monte Cristo in us? Treating us like a like a demi-servant or a pseudo-servant sort of thing. My only thought. It looks like a modern city, like Japan at the start of the 21st century. Most likely, Tokyo. I mean, you can just look for the yellow things for the seeing blind people, you know? Yes, I think this is Tokyo. Why does it seem so nostalgic? Is it just because you've and I've been here before? Or is it because this is home? You and I don't know. You and I can't recall anything more. It's as if a haze clouds your and my mind, preventing you and me from remembering the crucial details. You and I can't even seek outside help since the communicator mystic code won't turn on. Something must be blocking me. So that one's interesting because that one, now it's just me, right? Someone must be laughing at me. Is someone there? You and I hear a voice. Is Dantis in our shadow and this is our combined thoughts? You and I look around at the people coming and going, but no, it wasn't any one of them. The voice seems to have come from over there. I think it was that back alley. Is this just... Are we doing Tsukihime? Are we going to find a white woman back here? See, okay, I feel... There are some people who watch these videos who haven't watched Tsukihime stuff, so that might have just sounded insane. I think it came from around here. You and I look around, but no one's there. The voice definitely came from around here, but there's no one to be seen, which is why you and I stare at the shadow. I stare at my feet, and my own shadow stretching out from them. The shadow doesn't say anything, but I get the faint sense of something wriggling inside it. What? Fire? Fire hand? Blazing Inferno? Simple summons! Okay. Fire hands. Is that what we're doing? Avengers cannot be set? What? That is so interesting. Avengers cannot be set. Is there any Avengers here? Really? Well, that's so curious. That's so curious. Huh. In this quest, Avenger-class servants cannot be selected. Restricted, yeah. Well, damn. Why'd I get all you guys then? I'm just picking a team that's a little funny. Okay. Actually, you'd be funny too. Because, you know, what you do in back alleys. Okay. I mean, the Santa suit is also funny, but it's maxed out now. Okay, well, if we gotta look the part. All right, let's go. What are we dealing with? Dude, if you can't use Avengers for this entire Singularity... So I have a friend who I think his goal... Is Somar, the one who did the thing there. I think his goal was to solo this Singularity with just the new Dantis, or Dantis in general. Does he know you can't... Uh-oh. Well, there might go his plan. Blazing Flame of Dusk. Dark Throes. Well, that opening NP loss is kind of dumb. Now that's interesting. I'm curious. Is this just gonna not be a battle we need to worry about? Suit fragment. D. Brother is Suti? What's going on? Let's see, how much do we do? Okay, no, it's a regular battle. Boy, is he pretty strong, though. Okay. He just kind of graboids us. Let's see here. We got a bunch of stars, so we can give ourselves stuff, but I think I'd rather just go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just do some stuff here first. Okay. Nice evades. We got a nice little combo here. We can do 1, 2, 3. Okay. Arquid, dude, if Arquid just did this, what? Huh? Why? What? What? Okay. If Arquid just did this. Dude, what's stronger than a true ancestor? The Google Play Store. I think the game just crashed, but because I installed the update, it did that first. That was really funny. That was like... That's the most interesting crash so far. I don't think we've ever crashed to the Google Play Store. Okay. The power of one thing greater than a true ancestor. Apps. All right, well, I'd like to do a cool move with her, please. So let's do that, please. That was really funny. Just flabbergasted me. Come on. I want to play. Please. Pretty please. Resume, yes. It was running good, too. Which makes it dying just all the more weirder. I think it might be when it's loading new things. Sometimes it'll connect, but because I'm not on normal... But no, it was crashing on the other computer, too, so I don't know. Even in Canada, it was doing this. It could just be the emulator. It could just be the emulator. All right. White woman moment. If Arquid just did this in the alley, you know. Well, she wasn't killed in the alley. The alley was after. Oh, are we going to change the background? Is this background too important? No, we do. Okay. This background is really perfect for future, like, Tsukihime content, or even Garden of Sinners, because that alley first appeared in Garden of Sinners, kind of. A bond up with Muramasa. That's okay. I'm surprised it even lets me follow people still. I'm not in part 1. Okay, so we defeated that. Soot fragment, huh? It felt like my simple summons were heavier than usual. Oh no, chubby Arquid. There's a strange sensation and you're in my hands. It's as though you can't and I can't fully use them. It almost feels like moving underwater. Or like this is a dream. Ah, you scared me! What? That's interesting text color. Dantis? Dantis? Hello? Silence. He does not respond. The black shadow may have revealed himself, but he refuses to speak.
All he does is stand there in the alley before you and me, flickering like a flame. A silent shadow. A shadow that looks like dark flame. And an eye that glows a bloody red. A closer look reveals no facial features apart from the glowing red eye. He does not appear to even have a mouth. That may explain his silence. You are the Count of Monte Cristo, right? Nod once for yes. No. I am your shadow. Okay, so yeah, it was the one Count of Monte Cristo was out and about. The other one was in our shadow, right? That's what it was. Right, that was the two of them. So this is the other Count of Monte Cristo, not the same one from before. Wait, is this Tokyo's Singularity? Again, no response. He only said a few words before disappearing back into the shadows. All that's left in his wake is silence. And then... Hey, you there, are you... Tanner? Oh! I knew it. I thought I recognized your face. It's dangerous to be out here by yourself, you know. Actually, what the hell are you even doing here? I don't know. Mysterious woman in an outfit I wish was a usable costume in game. It's a really good one. It's a really good one. Raise 6. Oh. What a... Ooh, music. I want to listen to music for sure. Class formation. Okay. Oh, Bond 6. Okay. What's this song like? I think the drum. I love a good Japanese piano. I'm listening to if this is like a remix of a theme I know. Sounds pretty original to me. Oh yeah, this song rules. It actually gives me big, like, Sonic Lost World vibes. It reminds me of like, or even like Sonic Colors, you know? Yeah. Yeah, damn good song. All right. Anyways, let's see what's up. Probably just do this one for the opening part. It's weird, but it's actually easier to breathe out here than it is in a deserted alley. Don't go off on your own like that again, okay? What, are you trying to be cool like a delinquent? Don't. It really doesn't suit you. You're Jalter, right? Not even close. I have no idea where you got Jean from, and my last name's Oruta, not Alter. Oruta! Okay, that's... Oruta. Jean Oruta. Wow, okay. Oruta. There you go. Oh, she got, pierced ears? Wow. There you go. You know, I don't think you've ever called me by my name before. Well, whatever. Oh, right. Ricardo and Ricardo? Ricardo? What Japanese students out here is Ricardo? Ricardo and Himeko went off that way to look for you. Got nothing better to do. Go put their minds at ease or something. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Who's wait, Mandricardo? Himeko. Hime sounds like Hime could be princess. Like Himeko is because it's Himeko. That literally means like little princess, right? Oh, Tanner, there you are. Oh, Himeko. Osaka Hime. Ricard. Oh my God, what? What are you doing downtown? Do you want to go to an arcade or something? I'm down. Yeah, I think Tanner would go to an arcade on his... Oh my God, she's a main story chapter character. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys.
Rather than Tanner would go to an arcade on his own. Doesn't seem like a type to me. Maybe someone invited him there. Oh. Anyway, if it's not an arcade, maybe he wanted to visit that bookstore over there? Oh, yeah. I mean, they've got way more magazines and stuff to choose from than the convenience stores. Himiko and Ricardo? They really remind me of Mad Ricardo and Osaka Behime. Okay, didn't know they were here. Yeah? How come your voice is getting higher pitched at the end like that? Oh, I know. It's because he was asking a question. And that must mean he's suffering from a sudden bout of amnesia. Or something like that. That's why he looks confused. Because we're talking to him. Even though he doesn't remember us. Yep. Sus. So, you really do have amnesia? Well, you could be calling it you should be calling it memory disorder, but that's besides the point. Anyway, this here's Ando Ricardo, and I'm Osaka Bay Himiko. Your name is literally Little Himiko. Ando Ricardo. Oh, Mandricardo, and okay. Also, it's 2017. Damn. What a year. Actually, what happened in 2017? Oh, come on, he's got to remember that. We just saw him at school a little while ago. 2017? Oh, right. Kyrie! Kyrie, huh? Kyrie was looking for you too, Tanner. She said something about them having curry today, and it'd be nice if you could join them for dinner. Oh my god, is she gonna be like, do we go over to her house to eat? Kyrie? Man, Kyrie is great. What do I have to do to have a friend next door I've known my whole life? Oh my god, the tropes. I would have loved to live next to a bar where I could just reach out and rap on his window to talk to him. I know she means to tap on it, but I kind of imagined her taking out a mic and just being like, you know, yo, Mickey Mo, it's Osaka Behime, dropping the fat beat on you. I've got a fat ass that don't quit. My mic game fire, yo. I can't even do the rap with her voice. Like, my body is rejecting that notion. Rap? So, now you know. Seriously, though, when are you gonna get a damn phone? I feel like we're stuck in the 80s whenever I try to get a hold of you. Okay, so they're writing around that. Okay. Because in my mind, so much, I was just thinking about this, so much media is like, it just ignores having phones because phones change dynamics of story greatly. I mean, look at the fact that they, like, Tsukihime Remake was like, okay, we can't do that story without cell phones, so they had to find a way to be like, yeah, you know, Akiha took away the phone, right? Hey, there's something to be said for doing things the old-fashioned way, Ricardo. That said, I can't even imagine living without my phone anymore. Oh my god, I just realized this is a phone game. Of course they're talking about how great phones are. Shut up. Anyway, we're gonna go now. Say hi to Kyrie for us. Hey, wait up a sec. Do you know which way my house is? Huh? I knew it. So you really do have amnesia? I doubt it. He's just probably a little too committed to the bit. It's a great sprite. It's a really good sprite. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm very happy that they're main characters and the friend group. This is really good. My house, huh? I can't tell if any of this looks familiar or not. You and I walk around the neighborhood. This town could well exist in your or my memories, but it also feels like you're and I'm walking down this road for the first time. With comms down, the next course of action is clear. You and I need a home base, somewhere you and I can rest, and a place to safely keep anything you and I get. There's nowhere else to go.
You and I finally arrive at a house that draws your and my attention more than any other. Okay. Couple bikes. Looks like a couple bedrooms. Okay. This is it. You and I can tell. This must be your and my home. Dude, what if it's not? That'd be so embarrassing. A simple, ordinary house built in the middle of an ordinary suburb. Is someone waiting at the front door? She's wearing a school uniform with a blazer. It looks like the same uniform that the boy and girl were wearing. She has brightly colored hair, and even through her glasses, the purple tinge to her eyes is clearly visible. You and I could never forget that face. Oh my god, she's so cute! Kyrie? Yes, senpai. It's me. That's interesting. I'm glad you made it back on time. Welcome home. That's interesting that her name is blurred out. That's worrying. What's going on? Flower of the End. Really? Flower of the End. You look familiar. What I'm curious about is what's the deal with the Flower of the End? I'm gonna go to my item list. Dude, there's so many items. Dude, there's so many. Let's see here. Flower of the End. A phantom that captures the final form of a flower that once bloomed in all its beauty. Okay. I do love that now if you ever need to find one, you can be like, I need to get this one. Tells you where to get it. Bro, are you serious? That is so good. That is so good. What a good feature. How do I get lures? It tells you. Dude, that's so good. That's such a good feature. Oh, right. I forgot about the U piece. God, there's so many things that you forget are in this game, right? I still have an Idol Spiritron dress thing. Still have the White Day Spectacle tickets. I can't use those because I don't have the servants for them anymore, like at all. Actually, can I? Or is the period to use them gone, meaning that I can't even... Let's see here. Touch in or enhance. Let me just see here. So, like, okay, who had one? Okay, you had glasses. I can't even check to see if I could get them, though. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Well, guys, we'll be back with some more of this next time as we continue on with Section 4. You look familiar. I'm so curious as to what we're doing. I mean, I have ideas about it, but I'm also like, I feel like the whole thing of it's a dream, that's pretty obvious. They set that up. But the question is why it's called the Inescapable Gehenna, Eid, right? Is this meant to represent our... Okay, so what is... I should look this up. Which one of them is id? What is the meaning of id? The part of the mind in which innate instinctive impulses and primary processes are manifest. Right? Well, I like how I type it in. Right? And it gives me people's IDs. So it is your instincts. Right? It's the thing that gets you the thing. It's the sex, food, drink, drugs, now. That's the one. Okay. Huh. Real curious. Real curious about what this means. And we'll see what it means as we continue on next time, guys, for some more Fate Grand Order. We'll see you guys then. Ciao. Yup.